What's going on, beautiful people? This is yours truly, Versace. Welcome to the show. Versace, welcome to the YNL Real Talk Show. Guys, I got something different and new to show you guys. I hope you enjoy the new look. Let me put my little cuffling things out. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to be like Patrick Bet Davis. Sorry for mispronouncing his name. Shout out to Patrick and the team out there. And today we got another reaction chat. Thank you for tuning in. Always, man. I miss you guys. I was at a wedding today. If you've been following me for a while, you've been knowing that I had this wedding planned out since last month. One of the sisters from church got married, and I was honored to walk her down the aisle. She asked if I can walk her down the aisle, and I said, sure. Why not? And I appreciate them counting on me. Yeah, man, it was an amazing day. We had fun. I met the parents, well, the stepdad of the young lady. That's what she didn't, I guess, I don't know. So I met the parents, good people. They would appreciate it. But today, I was dying to come home. I admit it. I was supposed to have a couple videos already prepared and launched. But instead, I thought I programmed it for, to drop every 3 hours or every 2 hours. Some reason the thing never went through. I guess I forgot to hit, the go button, and I messed up. So I apologize for that. But today, chat, again, we're doing another reaction video. Remember, any video I upload on any of my platform is for educational purpose only. And today, I'm sorry, guys, I keep looking this way. Is that I have a screen here. I want to make sure OBS is working right. The microphone's right. Everything's right. Then I have my laptop here with the camera on top. So today in the screen, as you can see here, guys, Officer Timu posted this. It says, too bad, Cupcake. Evan Kilgore. If this is mega now, then I want nothing to do with it. I'm out. And this is what he's talking about. These characters are the ones behind the White House. I don't know why Officer Timu's there, honestly. Well, this is what they put, and it's true. This guy right here, should not be the FBI director. I think Bongino should have been the FBI director, and this guy should have been the assistant director. This guy right now is suing people if you violate or disrespect his wife or anything. And then this guy here is part of the King Jews. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the queen herself. Okay, and then you got the prince here. Then you got the fake wannabes right here. Okay, all these people care about is Israel first, and America, whatever. And I'm not here to bully or harass any country, but it's the truth. This is America. And what you guys doing to us by banning us, telling platforms to deplatform us, calling banks, threatening us, sending the bank towards us, that's some mafia shit. Okay? That's literally some organized crime shit. Okay? They said, oh, all the Italians, we got to take them out. They're the corruption in our cities. When you do your homework, it's these people. Okay? Matter of fact, let me put my Jewish sunglasses on. Where I talk about this. Where are they? Right here? The Jew glasses. Right here. Let me put the Jew glasses on. Okay? These people are no good. All they care about is Israel first. Okay? All the money that's supposed to be for us here in America to fix our cities, our schools, get more work, more homes put up, right? Instead, the money goes to them to create more wars, to create all these fake narratives so they can pocket and make money on our blood, sweat, and tears. And us to go fuck ourselves, literally. Those are the words they said out of their mouth, all of them. Every single person here. You cannot debate these people, okay? You cannot debate them. You can't say anything good or bad about them because they'll come after you, all right? That's these people here, chat. So that's what they're saying. This is what people are saying. This is why people are acting the way they're acting. What do we have here? Guys, something, I don't know. What is this guy talking?
Mental breakdown in real time. So Candace Owens now says not only is the French government looking to...
Bro, all these king Jewish people attacking Candace Owens is wrong. And we're here to defend it. And this weirdo is destroying everything Charlie Kirk. Okay, look what he said.
Well, it's like we have a question from Rain, and it's kind of largely about the conspiracy theories, and and I think Blake, you said it well. It's like we have to give space for people to grieve. There is a trial coming up.
Crazy time.
We understand that sometimes when we don't speak on every topic, it creates a bit of a vacuum, and there is, just so you know, there's a reason for some of the silence on certain things and the choosing not to engage in certain things. But I loved Rain's heart, and you could tell that she...
Yeah, brother. You want to know why people are acting the way they're acting? Because it smells like everything you guys say or upload is bullshit. You think people are dumb today, my brother. Okay? Charlie Kirk, at the end, never spoke highly of any of you guys. Candace Owens is doing more for Charlie Kirk's fans than you guys are. Okay? Anything you guys say don't make sense. Nothing at all makes sense. Nothing at all makes sense. Nothing. It's all confusing. At least Candace Owens is keeping Charlie Kirk's name alive. While you guys sit there and look dumb as hell on everything you guys talk and upload. Everything. Everything. It just don't make sense at all. All this weird nonsense do not make sense at all, chap.
Is grieved just by
Let me mute
Charlie not being with us and the anchor that Charlie was in her life, but also the fact that, she wants to carry his mission forward, and she wants everybody to be unified and on the same page. So, Mikey, I don't know if you want to add anything to that.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew, you said it. If there's silence on something, oftentimes people say that it's silent because it's true. No, that's not why. Like, there's so many accusations out there against so many people. Even one of them are like a sermon that my dad gave where he said that.
Bro, your father and you are a piece of shit of people, bro. Real talk. Both of you are. Your dad, and listen, in the church, in the altar, okay? And not only your father, but a couple other fake pastors got in an altar. The most sacred place on a church is an altar. If you guys don't know what an altar is, it's the little stadium. The little stage on top of a church. You know how people be up there talking? Okay? That's what that is. Okay? The altar. When you're up there, you have to be the most holiest person to be up there speaking. Okay? You're not even supposed to be swearing. This man swear. This man lied. And not only his father, but a couple more people out of the woodwork comes out saying that they were Charlie Kirk's best friend. These are all the churches Charlie Kirk used to represent. And then when you do your homework, believe in them, you end up finding out it was all a lie. It's all a myth. And you're like, why are they lying, bro? Right? And then you start listening to Candace Owens. You start paying attention to Didi has a podcast. You name them. Peers, more, bro, a lot of podcasters are saying the same thing. Everything TPUSA is putting out there do not make sense. First thing is first, Charlie Kirk did not get shot by a 30-yard six. I don't give a shit if his neck was made out of titanium. His neck would have blown up in front of everybody. Even if the bullet did what it did to Trump's ear, it would have ripped that shit off. Okay? He did not get shot by a 30-yard six rifle. That young man, they allegedly climbed the roof, came down, and was a weirdo from, I don't know, bro. All these weird organizations, right? It don't make sense at all. None of it does. And this is the guy that was on the phone. He took a video or a picture of Charlie Kirk seconds before Charlie got hit. It was like, Yo, take a last moment picture. Pow. As soon as this man gets hit, he picks up the phone, walks away. He went across the street. And then his father goes on the altar in the church and says, oh, my son called me and called Erica right away. Oh, my God, Charlie died. He got hit. Papa, my son was full of blood. It was in a crazy event. Then when you look at the video, this dude didn't have a speck of blood on him. So, as a pastor, you just sin it the worst you can. You went on top of an altar, and then you insulted people. You threatened people. And then what happened? The Jewish mafia gather up. You know who they are. I just showed you the picture of all of them. Oh, started texting, yo, we got to eliminate this person. You got to ban this person. We got to stop buying these platforms. These kids are starting to wake up. Shit, what did we do? Trump comes out on one side, says, hey, I'm giving everybody $2,000. Like, wait, what? Out of left field. Then the other side, oh, we got the Epstein shit coming out. And then you got the king of the Jews, Ben Shapiro. That's a hoax. Why are you guys still interested in that? That's so fake. Don't believe that. Because it leads to you guys. Okay? It leads all the way to you guys. Every single time something happens, it leads into Israel. And this is not hate speech. This is just facts. No matter what you do here, it always comes out. God does not like ugly, bro. God does not like ugly, chat. When you think, listen, you could have hated certain things Charlie Kirk stood for, spoke on. I've been following that man for 7 years. But in the past 5 years, I've been watching him every day. Every day I was watching his video. Live. As soon as he went live, I'm here like this. Wow. I learned. Every day I watch his stuff, I learn something new. Every day. And the day this young man lost his life, I'm watching the stuff live. I thought it was a joke. But what was weird to me, out of thousands of young kids there, it's only those 4 or 5 videos we see. That's it. Where's all the videos, bro? All those kids had their phones out. But the only videos we saw were the ones when the guy was first saying, hey, I think that's a guy on the roof. Somebody should check that out, right? Boom. Then the other video, there's I guess they were like in a high elevator space because they're like zoom in and just into that one picture of Charlie. That's that video when Charlie gets hit, that idiot jumps up and looks up. I guess where the shooter was at and was like, yeah, man, yeah. So that was that video. Then we saw the other video so if Charlie's looking this way, the video on this side of Charlie's opposite, right? Then we got the other video of the other opposite side. And those are the only videos we got. Those are the only videos we can see. I've been trying to find anybody on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. You cannot find not one video besides the 5 or 6 videos that we all be watching online. Ain't that weird? And the other thing they gave me, like a light bulb, like an alert. Bro, these guys were allegedly, these people were highly top security. Not one person pulled out a gun. Not one person. Their main person to protect gets hit and not one gun went up. That table did not flip. Rifles in the air or handguns in the air, none of that. They all look retarded. They didn't know what to do. People are taking chips and memory cards out of computer. This one is taking stuff out of Charlie, passing it like this on some like drug dealer shit. Like here, this dude runs with the stuff. This guy right here is on the phone, walks across the street. Let me know, chat, if I'm tripping. Let me know in the comments if I'm tripping about all this stuff. This thing don't make sense to me, Chad. Listen to these guys and the way and then if you notice when you watch them speak in TP USA, they all look at each other like to make sure they don't say something off script. Notice how he looking at him. Like,
and for the record, like he gave that sermon. I called my dad moments after everything happened, and I was screaming that I had blood on me. Like there's so many accusations out there against so many people. Even one of them are like a sermon that my dad gave where he said that I had blood on me, and
that was
for the record, like he gave that sermon. I called my dad moments after everything happened, and I was screaming.
I was listening to that call.
And Blake was next to me. I was screaming on the phone. I said Charlie was shot in the neck, and he had blood all over him.
He said,
and I
think he said there was a lot of blood.
And I said, you need to call every pastor and pray for a miracle. And he thought for some reason that I said I had blood on me.
He said that he was there the whole time. My brother, if you was next to him, we didn't see you. And the only person that we saw walking alone was this man right here. So if you was invisible, then I don't know where were you, bro. You see what I'm saying, guys? This is how they get caught in lies all the time. This is why Candace Owen is passing the rollers on this people. When I say roller, you know how when you paint, you pass the roller? That's Candace Owen doing it to them. Passing the roller. Because it's like, yo, they don't know how to keep up with the lies. They think people are still dumb today. Yeah, man, this is what happened and that's it. Bro, people love Charlie Kirk, bro. Like, you guys don't understand how much this young man right there going like this. Yo, the youth love this man, bro. And there will not be another Charlie Kirk. You might be a slick talker like Shapiro. Like, you ever seen those slick talkers that know the Bible inside out, but they really don't have a heart for God? They're just slick talkers, right? Super manipulators. That's what these people are, okay? They will never be that, dude. Charlie Kirk was like a fucking dictionary, like a encyclopedia. Anything. 1865, he'll know what happened that day, that year, who did what, pow, pow, pow. Like he was such program in America values and culture and God and other race in the world. Bro, he was like a walking Google search. Literally. Charlie Kirk is the definition of chat GPT. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Bro, there was anything BMW. Oh, when the M3 came out, pop, 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 with the BBSs and like this and the Pioneer. Like, this dude was a beast. If Charlie Kirk would have been a drug dealer, bro, he would have been bigger than Escobar and Chapo. I don't know why I said drug dealer. It just popped. I don't know why I said that. Or car salesman. He would have owned all the dealership. Bro, because this guy knew how to speak. And I would love, and I always say this, man, I would love God to put at least a little bit, like, to teach me how to sound a little bit more professional. Instead of sounding I can't even come up with words. Like, my vocabulary, I would like it to be more professional. I know, guys, you guys are going to be like, yo, Versace just read books. I don't know, man. It's like, listen, I got PTSD. I got anxiety. I have depression. Like, bro, and I can't stand still. I'm like, and then I get so aggravated. Like, I have real bad anger issue. You know, this is why I always say, bro, doing these videos and reaction, this helps me out a lot. You know, but yeah, man, Charlie Kirk, man. Like, look, I'll show you guys right now. Look. Right here. Just a quick thing, guys. Look at this. CPA study discussed the most important issue facing young voters today. See, everything with them is voting and now Israel. Like, nah, bro. Nah. Look at this guy, watch.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Unrepentantly. right? The Chinese do. They will take over a poor country, take captive the airport, pay them almost no wages. The CCP are bad masters. You do not want to be a third world country and have the CCP roll it. It's bad for everybody, right? You basically become a captive state.
So for those in the conspiracy world, this guy right here, okay? If you guys notice in every video of Charlie Kirk, he's always touching his sleeve, okay? I don't know if it's the medication, because he's always moving. You know what I mean? He's like me. We have that little. We always gotta try to look professional, try to think. If you notice, he's always fixing his things. He's always been like that. And the crazy thing is that I always used to see him. That was it. That was the only guy I always saw with Charlie Kirk. That man. And then I believe like 2 months before his passing, it was like another older guy. But it was always them two. And they're like 3 young females. They'll be in the back with the merch and, taking, the stuff with the mic. Right? That day, everything was so unorganized. And the other thing that threw me off everything was Charlie Kirk wasn't supposed to go and speak there. That wasn't on his schedule. And it was supposed to be indoor, not outside. It was supposed to be indoors. Right? He showed up late. That brother's never late. Ever. Like I said, bro, 7 years following him, 5 years into his stuff, never late. That date was late. New security. People didn't want, oh, no, we didn't need your service. Oh, no, we don't need that many ambulance. Nope, we don't need this. Nope, we don't need people up there. And the crazy thing is, that day when Charlie was speaking, there were 2 police officers in that roof. And you telling me those cops couldn't see in front? Bullshit. And I'm going to show you guys that in another video. Let me know in the comments what you thought. But listen to this guy talk.
A emissary state of the Chinese Communist Party. I guess that is an interesting question. Would you rather see America or China be the world superpower?
This is going to get a lot of crowd. I think if you look at it through a lens where you think that like imperialism is bad, I think the United States is going down a worse route. The public perception of China in Africa, which developing nations are in Africa, they view China in a much brighter light than they do the United States due to things like the dams that they're making, the railways that they're making.
For sure. I mean, the money's flowing for now, but the Chinese are a 100-year plan. They'll build you a new airport. They'll build a new highway, and then they own you, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we do the same.
We are not nearly as nakedly colonialist as the Belt and Road Initiative. I mean, not even close.
If you guys notice, sorry I had to cut, guys. If you guys noticing over here my face or the thing, there's the different color lights. For some reason, this neon light I got, it was supposed to be like a whitish purple light. Now it's just doing all different colors. So I apologize if you see the screen kind of like blurring off my face or whatever.
Especially in the last 100 years, 50 years. But I would just say this, as an environmentalist, think deeply about China has hundreds of coal-fired power plants, right?
Per capita, though, China has a much lower energy output than the United States, and they're investing heavily in thorium nuclear reactors,
their pollution per capita is way more than ours.
That is just false.
Okay, I encourage you to go to any major Chinese city. Mm-hmm. You know, there's days where you cannot leave your apartment or your home in China because there's so much industrial smog.
Yeah,
it's like half the days a year.
They also have 3 times as many people as we do.
Right, but can you point to a single U.S. city that I know of where, for many days a year, you can't leave the home because there's industrial smog?
I completely agree that that's bad, but I am just addressing the fact that objectively per capita, China has less energy output, and they're getting energy from cleaner sources than the United States.
No, I totally acknowledge that. One of the reasons why is they're so poor. Of course they have no energy output. They don't drive cars. They're not flying planes. 600 million people in China live in third world.
But you see what I'm saying? He is a beast, and they took him away. And you cannot blame us, the followers, his subscribers, to feel some type of way when this man touched a lot of us. Pause. He made a lot of the American youth today, from high school, from middle school to high school and college. Guys, this dude was changing the mind of the youth. People wanted to keep hearing him. Why? Because there was nothing fake about him. Okay, yes, at the beginning of anything you do, you are learning. You're going to make mistakes. There's things that you probably wasn't knowledgeable enough on it, right? So now, he was always defending Israel. Always, always. Why? Because that's what he was taught to believe into. He started investigating that. And that was when he discovered what he discovered. This is why at the end, he was speaking the way he was speaking about Israel. Okay? They had to put a stop to this man. Charlie Kirk was becoming bigger than the program. And you know what happens when you're bigger than the program and you go against everything the program it stands on. I love you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe and pray. Pray. How do you pray? For those who Versace, I don't know how to pray. Just close your eyes and be like, Lord, forgive those that don't know. Just like the way we're speaking here. That's the way I talk to God. I don't know no big words. I just be like, Lord, thank you for everything you have given me. And I'm grateful for everything I have and don't have. I appreciate you giving us this beautiful day, this life, this air, this beautiful everything. You just be grateful, bro. Be grateful. And you don't believe in God, then do this one night by yourself. Look in the sky. You have to look in the sky, and you have to be outside. Nobody around you. Look up in the sky. And it has to be around midnight. Make sure at midnight, no matter what day or what day it is, it has to be at midnight. You go outside or you look out the window to the sky and ask God for one thing. And I'm not telling you, I want to hit the Powerball. No. Ask God for one thing that you really need in your life. And I guarantee you, God's going to give it to you. He might not give it to you right there in the moment, or you wake up and it's there, but I guarantee you, and I keep that promise, he will bless you with whatever it is you really need in your life. I love you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you guys want more videos of me like this, with the suit, let me know in the comments. I love you guys. Let's get this channel where it's supposed to be at. I was slacking big time on the other channel. And now that I saw how easy they took it away, well, we're going to have to fight to take this channel out. Because this channel is only about the truth, positivity, learn. That's it. Subscribe to the channel, chat. I love you guys. Let me keep giving you guys more videos, more reactions. Have a good night, man. God bless you. And I love you. God loves you. And I'm going to put all of you in my prayers today. Much love and respect. Peace out, my love.